beautiful objects created to make kids happy. As beautiful as these objects are, they can easily become source of terror, especially if there are scary background stories attached. The terror of a possessed doll can leave trauma of a lifetime on anyone. Now, how would it feel if you found yourself on an island surrounded with hundreds of dolls that are haunted and have the frightening looks to aid their spookiness? Welcome to Daily Horror. Here, we bring you the gravest of horrors that lurk around in our world, most of which are around you and you don't even have an idea. So, if you are thrilled by terror and consider yourself brave enough to face any dreadful situation, subscribe and turn on your notification to get notified anytime we put up a new video. The Island of Dolls, known also as the Isla de las Munecas in Spanish, is located in the channels of Xochimilco, south of the center of Mexico City. Broken and deteriorated dolls of various styles and colors are found throughout the island, hanging from trees and buildings covered with cobwebs and insects. It was originally owned by Julian Santana Barrera. Julian Santana believed he is being haunted by the spirit of a young woman drowned, entangled among the lilies of the canal, and her body was found on the banks of the Santampa Chinampas. He also found a doll floating nearby and, assuming it belonged to the deceased girl, hung it from a tree as a sign of respect. The place was named during the 1950s when the owner began to hang them as protection against evil spirits. Julian began to experience inexplicable situations. So terrified, he placed dolls that he found in the garbage or in the canals of Cuemanco with the idea that they would scare the soul of the young woman who would cry out, "I want my doll." After this, he began to hear whispers, footsteps, and anguished wails in the darkness, even though he was miles away from civilization. Driven by fear, he spent the next 50 years hanging more and more dolls. Some missing body parts all over the island in an attempt to appease what he believed to be the drowned girl's spirit. Once the dolls were obtained, Santana Barrera would hang them on the island's trees. A number of dolls were also kept in his cabin. Julian Santana displayed the dolls as he found them. He did not make any effort to clean them or to fix them up. Thus, many of the dolls are visibly damaged, some missing their heads, others a limb or two. Furthermore, Exposure to the natural elements also caused the dolls to become disfigured over time. As a consequence, the dolls imparted a spooky aura to the island. Beyond Santana's story and purpose of putting up the dolls, people who visited the island believed that the dolls were possessed by the spirits of small girls and that they come to life at night.
Whoa! Bro, come here!
Oh my God. Oh my God.
One of them's laughing.
There are reports of unexplained noises, cans moving, or possibly a lighter fluid tin can quickly being squeezed to start the fire. People also talked about having apparitions of figures walking on the bridge, as well as feeling touched by some cold unseen things. Anastasio Santana, the 59-year-old nephew of Old Man Julian, who lives off the island by farming lettuce and charging visitors $1.50 to tour the doll graveyard, claimed he can hear many women whispering at night, but can't really understand what they are saying. The Island of Dolls has been considered to be one of the most haunted locations in Mexico. Although tourists are not restricted from visiting, this very terrifying settings of the island is enough reason to keep the faint-hearted from trying it out. Is your sense of adventure attached to being haunted and terrified? If you are simply curious to find out how to feel to be surrounded by hundreds of decapitated dolls, La Isla de las Munecas should be on your bucket list of places to visit. And if you've already visited, tell us your experience of the island in the comment section. Remember to like and share this video. Till we come your way again, stay spooked.
All those out there who go, Johnny, you're not in the forbidden zone. This isn't in the forbidden zone. And we've got someone hanging straight over here. This isn't in the forbidden zone. And we've got someone hanging straight over here. And we've got someone hanging straight over here.